men come down here from New York and from Florida to find out my reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today. I 100% believe it. And why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it. I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat.
What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to After Loadout here in the Brookstone Studios, brought to you by the Wallet Drum Keys, Signal Fire Agency, Georgia Fire Hot Sauce, and our brand new sponsor, Drum Pickers. I am Bryan Harris with my main man, Josh Green. How we doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Man, I am good. It was a good weekend.
It was.
It was.
Finally saw your house. Came over, had a little cookout.
And then, of course, it was a beautiful Saturday. Sitting out by the pool, enjoying it. It got a little chilly, you know, Saturday night, did a little fire.
It was like 60, like felt good. Had a little bonfire.
Then
what happened today?
And then, wait. First, then I get off work last night and we have tornado warnings.
I slept through it.
And then we wake up this morning and it's snowing. Yeah. I mean, good gosh, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm so sick of this weather right now. Like, welcome to the South. It is horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it was beautiful Saturday, horrible last night.
What's funny is
freezing this morning.
When I was Ubering over to your house Saturday evening, I was trying to have a conversation and converse with my Uber driver. We had a bit of a language barrier.
Yeah.
I mean, he spoke English. I just couldn't understand it.
He's from Alabama.
Yeah, he was from somewhere. Yeah, I mean, it was big old dude that couldn't understand it.
Really?
Mumbled a lot. Like it was like a Boonhauer situation.
So wait, are you pro talking to the Uber drivers when you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes
he was a talker.
Was he?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm always pro. I'm just like, hey man, how are you? Like, how long you been doing this? Where are you from?
Yeah, and I mentioned to him, I was like, hey man, I wonder if spring has sprung or if we're gonna get a last freeze. And I'm pretty sure he said he thinks it's here to stay, and clearly he didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
He's like, man, that's one of the
dang on weather is here to stay.
No, but I mean, it snowed this morning. It's cold. I'm hoping
this afternoon.
I know
when I left.
I'm hoping this is it, man. This has to be it, right? Has to be the last cold. I'm ready for pool season.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, dude, we uncovered the pool Saturday.
Yeah.
I was
so excited to jump in.
I know. I thought about it. If the chemicals would have been right, still, it was too cold, dude. I put my hand in there. Oh, dude, I didn't tell you. So we uncovered the pool, you know? So we have this robot vacuum that cleans the pool.
Oh, and it was under the thing
it was under the tarp all winter, and I was like, "There's no way this is gonna work." Plugged it in, and it still worked. So shout out to whatever that robot is from Amazon, like 5-star review, because I can't believe it still works. Plugged up, started charging, put it back in. I was very proud of that thing.
Yeah,
R2 Clean 2, dude. It's like
R2 Clean 2,
R2 Clean 2, man. He's holding on there. But yeah, good weekend. What's that? Thank you for not dying. Is that dude? I love it. Anyways, what's going on, man?
Oh man, not much. One thing we watched was when we were over there, besides some college basketball, was the World Baseball Classic.
Yep.
And then so we're recording this on Monday, and last night was USA against the favorite Dominican Republic.
We beat them. Yeah. Okay, but it was a controversial call. Right?
It's controversial if you're Dominican.
Yeah. What happened? I didn't see the very ending.
You know, I've read it was a so it's 2-1, bottom of the ninth.
Yep.
2 outs, runner on third, tie and run on third, and he 2 strike. I think it was a full count actually. So it's 3-2.
3-2.
And he throws this like slider or breaking ball or something, and it dropped, and the guy didn't swing. I forget who the batter was. I can't remember if it was Fernando or who, but he doesn't swing, and they call it a strike, and it dropped below the strike zone.
Yeah.
But then I saw other pictures that was like it crossed in.
It was just a good pitch.
Yeah. And that ump had been calling that a strike all game,
Yeah.
like for both teams.
He was consistent.
Yeah. So it was, but they couldn't do the ABS thing because that would require literally measuring every player from every country.
Wait, what do you mean the ABS?
Is it ABS? Whatever the review thing, like the video review where it's like, is that actually they can't do it in the World Baseball Classic because they would have to measure every single player from every country's strike zone and implement that system in Japan and Puerto Rico where some of the games were.
Really?
Yeah. So there was no challenge.
I thought the strike zone was always the same. Does it depend on the batter? Like how?
Oh yeah, because it's your chest to your knees. Yeah.
Dude, I always.
It's the same. It's the same over the plate, but every batter's strike zone, what's one guy's knees is another guy's, waist. If
Yeah,
so,
man, I didn't know that. That is.
So you've got this strike zone based on your height, and so it was just you can't implement it.
Yeah,
and then some of the fields weren't set up for it. So called a strike, been a strike all game, and
you, dude, I love it. And we got one tonight. We got Venezuela
and Italy.
Venezuela versus Italy.
And Italy's kind of there. Everyone's shocked they're still in it. So it's
well, they beat the U.S.
Yeah,
they beat the U.S. So whoever wins tonight plays. Is it tomorrow night for the championship?
Yep.
Which we will win that.
Yep.
We should win that. We should win this, dude. I mean, like, I can't believe how stacked the U.S. I mean, it's so stacked.
Yeah, but Dominican Republic is even more stacked.
I know, but dude, it's so stacked that Clayton Kershaw's on the bench.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
that's a Cy Young winner, dude,
he's old.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, that's how good they are.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what, I'll come. If you need me, he'll come in like bottom of the ninth and just.
And for all in reality, it feels like last night was the real
championship.
The real championship. Those were the two dominant teams. Like even one of the I think it was Smoltzy said, this feels like Game 7 in March.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is truly the World Series.
Yeah.
If that wasn't already taken, then that would be a perfect name for this because I mean, it's truly like the best of the best from every country and the world.
Sort of.
Well, sort of.
It's funny. There's like, I forget who it was, major leaguer, but he's American. He's white as hell. He doesn't fit in on the Dominican team, but his mom's like of Dominican descent or something.
And he's on it?
Yeah. It's like, oh, you'll do.
Yeah. I think you can choose what country you play for. Is that right?
If you can prove descent and they accept you, like Italy has a bunch of Italian Americans.
Nice.
Like pretty much their whole team is
Italian Americans
is major leaguers that just didn't make the USA team.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how we got to figure out how much you get paid to do it because you got to get paid something, right?
I would think. I don't know though.
Because it's also a way to showcase talent of these players that might not be in them.
You're risking injury though. Like Paul Skeens Skeens was supposed to be kind of on a leash, short rope, not to hey, don't throw your arm out. For this,
did he get hurt?
No.
Well, dude, he's that's the thing. I mean, it could be. It's kind of not G League, but I mean, there could be a player in another country that's a way to scout.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico put up that 17-year-old that got a no hitter against it. Well, it was like 3 batters, but still like.
What were you doing at 17? Loser?
Exactly. Yeah.
Loser.
Trying to get to America.
Yeah, for real. It's like I can get that way.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy it, man. I like when they do it, and it's
I think it's starting right now, right?
Yes, about 7:00. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's exciting, man, and it gets me ready. It gets me pumped for the MLB season.
Which, dude, and I know I try not to like put a lot on the like spring training, but the Braves are looking really good, and we don't even have all like Acuna's not playing right now.
Well, he's playing for Venezuela.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple of our players that aren't playing right now, and we are looking good. And I'm hoping we can continue this this season. And hopefully they'll do it the 28th when I go see them.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. I am definitely excited. And you've already signed up for Braves Division. I'm waiting.
You're waiting to see.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if it comes back on my DirecTV. But
I think when you told Paul that, he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "I don't know." Like, I just got the email, dude. He was like, "Can we get our money back?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like, we'll see how it goes.
Well, dude, there's a bunch of news. We don't have a guest this week just because I've felt like there's a ton of shit to cover.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Last week we talked about Live Nation settling with the DOJ, their settlement.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
That's
yeah.
Rewind.
Yeah.
So like most of the states, like dozens of the states said nope.
Well, I read something today and I don't know how true it is, and I need to look into it. Mm-hmm. But apparently some of the text messages or messages were released, and that's what's taking it to trial. Is that true?
No. In my understanding, but they did some of the Slack messages.
It was the employees, right? Like they were laughing about how
robbing fans blind with the ticket fees. That's not why it's going back to trial, but it didn't help their case.
Yeah, it's going back because a lot of the states didn't.
Yeah, they didn't accept the settlement because it accomplished nothing. It didn't break up Ticketmaster and Live Nation, which was the point.
Right.
So basically, the DOJ and Live Nation made a backroom deal to settle without consulting the 39 states that were involved in the suit. So they said no.
Yeah.
So now they have to go back to trial.
Good. I hope man, it's one of those things like you're ripping people off, but I heard it was crazy that, even the money that they would have lost, they would have made it up in like 5 days.
Yeah, that's
that's
what I told you. So
you were telling me that.
Yeah.
Right?
If they had accepted the settlement on Tuesday or whenever it, could have officially been done, based on their 2025 annual report, they would have made that money back by Friday. Like they would have covered it by Friday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how big they are. And, here's the thing, man. They need to get rid of all these fees that they have. I think
it's, there's I don't have a real problem with Live Nation until they get a little predatory. But the people there are great, honestly. Like
I'm sure
the talent buyers and everything. I deal with them all the time. I great people. But when you also control the venue and own the ticketing company and lock them into contracts, so then if another provider comes into that venue, they still have to use that exclusive.
Yeah.
So that's the monopoly. Is like, hell, AEG can go into a room and they're trying to use, access. But if they're going into Bridgestone, that has, I'm just spitballing. I don't know, but let's say Bridgestone has an exclusive agreement with Ticketmaster, then they're Live Nation's still making money, and they're not even the promoter of the show.
Well, I heard too that Live Nation dropped their merchandise fees, which I didn't like.
At clubs they own.
Yeah, clubs, right? But dude, it was
that was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, but it was a 30%. I didn't realize it was that much.
I've never, except for amphitheaters, maybe had a 70-30 on soft. It's usually 80-20. But they also sell.
Right. But I'm talking about there were some venues that
I'm not saying there isn't, but I cannot remember having a 70-30 in a club.
Yeah.
Even on soft. That's ridiculous.
But all that's gone now. So In the clubs.
And only in
the club.
Yeah, but only in clubs they own.
Right.
Which is not a whole lot.
Right.
But yeah, that was called the On the Road Again program. It started about 2 years ago. They waived merch and gave both bands a I think $1,000, maybe $500 gift card, gas card.
Yeah.
And in addition to
right. Every venue is different, man. I'm not going to call out this venue, but we went there one time and played it, and we had our own merch person, and they were like, "Hey, our guy has to sell, and they're taking a percentage." And I'm like,
but they probably count in and out too, and they're using their POS, their local taxes and things like that.
Which who was it BJ that got he was the one.
He really
I remember very, very vocal about it.
Yeah, he really spearheaded a movement, and
it worked.
Yeah, what he did, not to advocate this for up and coming acts unless you have the leverage. What he would do is basically not agree to the 100%, even if it was in the offer.
Right.
He'd redline it when he signed the contract or management signed the contract. Say, nope, 100. Get to the venue. He'd try to advance with them, like, hey, we want 100% of our merch, unless you're providing a merch seller. Then we can
negotiate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're not providing a merch seller and you just come to me at the end of the show with your handout, we're expecting 100% of the merch that we transported, we sold, we made, designed, we had made all this. And the ones that would, and most clubs agreed to it, but the ones that didn't, he would hang up a sign, and on the sign said, in the spirit of transparency, we want you to know that this venue is taking 10%, 20%, 15%, whatever it was, of our merch fees. So we have adjusted the price accordingly.
Right.
In unrelated news, you can order everything you see here online, and here's a code for free shipping, and we'll drop ship it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, it was either him or somebody was like, you know what, screw it, we're just going to sell it in the parking lot. So they would
that wasn't him.
It wasn't him. Yeah, I heard there was I think a couple of artists that were like, you know what, screw it, we're just going to sell it in the parking lot by the bus.
Well, I mean, that's
like, all right.
That's pretty shitty, because if I was the promoter, I'd never have them back, because you're still on their property,
right?
And you're breaking the law by skirting taxes. Then at that point,
yeah.
I mean,
but you know what? Good for them.
Yeah. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, dude. No one wants to hear a merch cut. And I advocate for the artists all the time, but sometimes, y'all just moved y'all's merch spot where bands sell at Brooklyn Bowl.
Yes.
Because it opens up capacity. So when you think about it like that, if you're in a black box room and you've got 2-3 tables there per band, and you're eating into the capacity of sellable capacity. Right. So you're eating into the show gross, which everyone, including the promoter, makes revenue from. If it's an outside promoter and he's not seeing bar sales either, he's expecting the show to do well. This is just a little insurance for him. And most of the time, if they do good on the show, they won't even ask you for your merch. And, or it's just like, hey, just give me something in good faith. I'm not actually going to count your numbers.
Right. I will say about the way that it's set up now, it's not but there's no other way to do it. I know they wanted to up the capacity, but man, you're right in the restaurant, and it's people were walking through people's tables as they're eating. So, I mean, it's new. They're kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
They've definitely got to figure it out, because I know that's kind of been a problem. I think it's definitely a good situation, but a lot of people will be like, where's merch? And it's it's in the restaurant. Go there.
Yeah.
I did like the old way, because it was in the back.
It's in the back.
It's more visible.
Yeah. It's more visible. You're looking at the show, and then it's like, oh, you know what? I want to buy that t-shirt, and when the line goes down, and you just hop over there and buy something. But hey, it's cutting into capacity, man. We're in this to sell tickets.
Yeah. No, and it did it up it upped the capacity, but I think it was made it a little harder. But there's a couple of things about that venue that I think they could have designed a little bit. Like I wish they would have added a catwalk behind the stage so you could go on the other side. Because upstairs is real hard to kind of navigate around, and just the merch area. I think it could have been. They've just got to figure some stuff out. But I mean,
overall, man, it's my favorite venue now.
I
mean, especially at that size, it sounds good in there. The sight lines are good.
There's no bad seat.
Yeah, I mean, Pinnacle's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But it's a lot bigger. Now, The Truth, which is Live Nation's answer to the Pinnacle, a 4,400 cap club, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. And actually, they just today announced their opening lineup. And it's fucking sick, dude.
Who they got?
Wrote it down. Limp Bizkit for 2 nights.
I want to go to that.
Oh, me too.
I keep rolling.
I saw them open for Metallica, and Fred Durst lives here now. So, so that's.
I think he finally, I think when he was younger, he took himself really, really serious, and now he just plays into it.
He's he had that song "Dad Vibes." Dude, he did the funniest thing. I guess it was 2 years ago when they made their kind of big comeback.
Yeah.
They played Lollapalooza, and he dressed like an old man.
Yep.
And he walked through Lollapalooza all day, and no one recognized him.
Yeah.
And then he gets on stage, and he's real subtle, old man. And then it's just give me something.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, and we'll talk about this lineup too, but I'll tell you, if the Truth really wants to destroy the Pinnacles, don't make beers $25 a piece. It is $25 for a Bud Light at the Pinnacle. I will always call people out for that because that is way
Are you
too
sure?
Much. I am dead serious because I have a buddy, or not a buddy, but I was there for some show. I went up and got a Bud Light. It was $25
at the Pinnacle.
At the Pinnacle. I went with my buddy Tim, and we went and watched this EDM show. So I mean, I only had one beer because it was a 24-ounce Bud Light, and it was $25.
Damn. Well, I mean, so that's $12 for a regular beer, 12 ounce.
That's ridiculous.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's
a sin. That's a sin.
But even that, dude, that's no venue should charge that much money for a beer. Sorry,
I'm with you.
Or here's the thing: if you're going to charge that much money, why don't you offer another option, like a 12-ounce beer?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I guarantee you lower the price a little bit, you will double your sales, and it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Because, dude, because you're already spending $50-$60 on these tickets, and then you're spending what? You get and you remember back in the day when you go out to the show or something like that, and you'd be like, "Hey, man, what you want to drink?" You know what I mean? You'd be like, "Let me get you can't do that now." Because, dude, you get one, and that's it. You're one and done. That's it. But anyways, back to the lineup.
Yeah,
who else we got?
2 nights of Limp Bizkit, Sting. I didn't write everything.
The wrestler?
No, he's gonna come in from the rafters.
Dude, that would be cool. I would be there for that.
No, the Sting, the guy that sampled the P. Diddy song.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Hardy, Beck.
Beck's gonna be good.
Glorilla, Jimmy Eats World, The Neighborhood, Wyatt Flores, which kind of surprised me, but that's cool. Sabaton, which is a metal band, and Stephen Wilson Jr. But there's a lot more, but those are just some of the ones I jotted down that I thought were cool.
That's really cool. Speaking of Stephen Wilson Jr., I need to look it up. He posted something a little while ago, or maybe today, about combating ticket sales with people that are still. He's like, I want you to get tickets at the original price. I need to look. I saw it kind of on the way over here, but I need to look into that. Whatever he's doing, because I thought it was really, really cool.
I'll check that out.
I think Boyd actually shared it. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So The Truth, that's opening in Nashville.
When is that? Do we know when it's opening?
October. Early October.
And where's it gonna be?
I think it's over in Wedgwood, Houston area. I think.
Dude, every time I feel like somebody's like, yeah, they're opening, I'm like, where are they going to put it? And they find a way.
Yeah, well, Wedgwood, Houston is really building up, and I'm just glad it's not downtown. There's enough stuff downtown.
I mean, yeah, because there's another thing. You got to take all, the Pinnacle, there's no parking down there. Like you have to.
There's
take the
parking.
river.
There's parking around there in the garage and the Nashville yards.
Yeah, but what, $40 to park?
I don't know how much.
Dude, don't get me started on paying for parking because I hate it. I think that's the dumbest thing in the world. I hate paying for parking. I go out of my way.
Take the bus, man. I
know.
I take the bus all the time. Well, I haven't in a while, but especially since I moved out to the burbs.
The burbs.
But before, when I was in Donaldson, I would take to avoid parking if I was going to a Preds game or something.
Yeah.
I had a bus stop right outside of my neighborhood, and it was a straight shot. And what, like $250 or something, and take the bus down there.
Yeah, my favorite parking when I go to the Preds game is at the stadium, LP Field or whatever.
Nissan. Then cross the bridge.
Yeah, they just walk over the little walking bridge. Unless it's really cold, it's really nice.
Little. That thing is like deceivingly long.
Yeah, it's like a mile long.
I think it's a mile. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna.
Well, it looks like, I just got to cross this river, and the river's not bad, but you don't realize it goes like 4 blocks. So
yeah.
Dude,
every time I walk over that, I'm like, I want to just jump in, see if I can make it.
Hey, people have done it.
I know, and it'd be cold and it'd be nasty. That water is nasty.
Well, man, we talked about this at the cookout. I think you were really excited about it, but
what you're about to say.
The newest member of the Grand Ole Opry,
my favorite.
Yeah. I think Catherine and I kind of turned you around on it. He does deserve it. What do you like him or not?
No, I think
Jelly Roll, by the way.
Yeah, Jelly Roll. My thing is this: he's a rapper. Okay, just be a rapper.
Well, he's not a rapper anymore.
He's still a rapper.
Is Kid Rock still a rapper?
Yeah, I've been to his shows. He's still a rapper. Right. He does. He's still. I mean, Ball with the Ball. That's still kind of a rap. But
I mean, whatever. Jelly Roll's at the Opry all the time, and one of the main things is to perform at the Opry often, and he meets that qualification.
My thing with this about people jumping genres, I just feel like it's disingenuous. I feel like you just do it because that's the trend, and then it's stuck. Which, dude, like I said, he's made his money, and good for him. I'm not hating on him for it. I just, I think we glorify this like jumping genres and stuff like that. It's like,
dude, I like rap and I like country,
I love
like rock. I mean, I'm not that I'm an artist, but I mean, people can have different tastes and do it all. So I
know, but I feel like it's a trend. You know what I mean? Like people just do it because it's like the popular thing at the time.
Dude, there was a time, early 2000s especially, and it lasted until we started getting some authentic traditional country people like Tyler and Stu and things, people, but there was this trend, man, that started with Hank III of the underground country scene, and it was all these punk rock guys.
Yeah.
And they like couldn't make it in punk rock, so they were train kids and like hobos and stuff, and like so they like bought a fucking banjo and started singing country music.
Yeah.
And I hated. I'm gonna go ahead and, if any of them are listening, I hated all of y'all then. I still fucking hate you. Like, it was a total. I was like, country music is not a punk rock retirement plan,
right? And, that's kind of what I'm saying is about just the.
But I don't think Jelly Roll's that, man.
I do.
He had it. You act like he was a failed rapper. Now, was he as big? No,
no.
But he wasn't failed. He had a career, and I just think that he had made some other types of music and it took off. And I can't, man, I like the guy as a person.
I don't know him. I mean, you might have met, I haven't met him.
I've been around him a few times.
Dude, like I said,
total salt of the earth, dude.
Yeah.
And
dude, I'm not hating. I'm not like, congratulations to him. But like, if you're like, what do you think about it? I think I just think it's weird, man. I think we'd like, I feel like people just jump genres just, you know what I mean? Because that's the trendy thing. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what's trendy about it because I don't know anyone else that's done it like him successfully.
Well, I know like Beyonce tried to do the Country Carter album, and then
but that wasn't. I mean, maybe because country is selling. Post Malone, but Post Malone is another guy who's never been a defined genre. His albums were always all over the place.
Right.
His YouTube early YouTube videos were him covering Bob Dylan. Like, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he's one of those people that I feel like, you know, you got old videos of him doing, you know what I mean? But I feel like Jelly Roll just came out and was like, I'm country.
But he's from Nashville, so you know.
Well, no, and he's probably got like, I know he, you know, and I know he talks about when he talks about all these old, you know, this is like the Hank Williams, like, and I respect that. Like, give props to it.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's that's truly the only issue. I don't have an issue with him being in the, you know, granted, like, congratulations if you've made that. That's a huge honor. Like, run with it. That's my only problem with the thing is just the genre jumping, man. I feel like people, like I said, just do it because that's the cool thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, either way, Jelly,
Congratulations.
Bryan says congratulations.
Congratulations.
He's a big fan. We'd love for you to come on the podcast.
And welcome in, Jelly Roll. Now, could he beat me up? Probably. Yeah.
Well, speaking of
people that can beat me up,
or speaking of country fights and other our favorite country artists, check this song out. This cracked me up. I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, and real tough on Facebook and TikTok for his fans, raging in the comments all over Instagram. Yeah, he comes off like a hard ass.
Oh, look at him pointing.
See, but when Zach Bryan jumped the fence,
Gavin got ran away.
Yeah, when Zach Bryan jumped the fence, Gavin got ran away.
Yeah.
I love that, by the way. I want to see, you know what? I think if they really ever wanted to raise money for charity, do a fight.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Dude, absolutely. But I do, you know, Gavin's one of those dudes. I don't know him. I'm sure he's probably a fun dude to drink with and stuff like that. But he's one of those dudes that did this stuff to get clout and it worked. Good for him.
But it's backfiring, man. The other day he shared and he deleted it. I'm only assuming that he got his ass fucking handed to him in the comments because I only saw a screenshot of it and then Googled it, found the link to the original post, but it was gone. But he was on an airplane and posted a selfie or something and like rode over it. What was it? It's like, if anyone threatens this aircraft while I'm on it, I'm going to make sure they're permanently asleep before the cops come and take them off. It was like, dude, a guy in skinny jeans jumped a fence and he ran away.
I do, you know, like, I know, I'll say this. I think do I think he can fight? I don't know. But I think if he I think he's got, you know, he played football. So, I mean, he's probably could tackle you. But
yeah,
other than that, I want to see
What are we talking about?
Gavin. I knew you were going to do it. No, we're not bringing that back, Josh. Because my mom heard that. She was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm not really cussing. I was like, Josh is just pushing the button.
What's funny is Casey Musgraves.
Yes, you said that to me. It was hilarious.
Copied us.
Yeah.
Clearly she's a listener. Just come on the podcast.
Just come on. Here's the thing. Zach Bryan versus Gavin Ag. And we will, like, you know what? We'll sponsor it.
Yeah.
After loadout, we'll sponsor that fight.
Yeah. Let's make it happen.
Dude, we'll hit up Logan Paul and we'll do a prime thing. And you know what I mean? Logan Paul, if you're listening, I know he's a big listener of the show. So let's put some money up, get him in a ring. Would it be UFC or would it be boxing?
I don't care.
I think it would have to be boxing.
Make a pillow fight for all I care.
You would want to see that?
I mean, I don't want to, but I'd rather see that than nothing.
Who wouldn't want to see Jane Fonda pick blueberries? All right, so yeah, let's get it going.
Yeah.
Gavin Adcock, Zach Bryan.
We should start a petition or something.
Dude, let's do it.
Dude, put that on the White House.
Yes, but that's the fight that America wants to see. And then, yeah,
Freedom 250, baby.
But you know who has to referee it? Kid Rock.
Oh,
Kid Rock as the guest referee. Where's Dana White when you need him?
Yeah.
Where's Dana White when you need him?
Yeah.
I know he listens to the show too. So Dana, get it going.
Yeah, he's a big listener.
Yeah.
Dana, just hit us up.
I'm just gonna say that about everybody we talk about. Like, big listener, like Gavin Adcock listens every week.
Yeah.
Brian, huge fan.
Big fan.
Big fan. We appreciate you guys tuning in, even though we talk crap about you.
Hey, I like Zach.
I know you like Zach, and you know what? Like, I like them both. Whatever. I think they're, I want to see it. I want to see them fight.
Yeah. So I'm still not on the Epstein files.
Yep.
And Wasserman has rebranded.
Yes, which is horrible. No, I don't like it. I think it's stupid. What is it? The team.
The team.
So it's just the team.
It's just the team.
That's like the
football club.
Yeah, the football, the Washington Football Club. And you're like, just that would have been bad. You could have kept that in the Commanders.
Should have been the Agents.
Yeah, or it could have been the Agents.
Yeah,
dude. Some of these rebrands are just so. Like, I get it because of the Wasserman thing. Like, you definitely should be out. Change that name. I get it. Pick something better. Like,
well, their emails, it was Team Was.
Yeah.
It was Wasserman, but it was like, we're Team Was. And now I guess they're just
the team.
The team.
And dude, there was like probably 20 people in that meeting, and they're like, what should we go with? And somebody's like, the team. They're like, I like that. And I'm like,
it's like Mitch Hedberg is like, when they named Doubletree,
yeah.
We got to name this hotel. Let's name it something tree involved. Okay, tree? No. How about Doubletree? Hell yeah.
No, but they're going to have to figure something out because that's stupid.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But dude, they're kick-ass people over there. Besides one. But he's selling his.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is he's gonna make so much money off of it.
Oh, he's already low.
No, I know.
Yeah.
There's gonna be no consequences. He's gonna make a bunch of money on it, and it's just gonna move on.
Well, it's not like he really did anything. Like, he's just a shitty person that was in the emails, but he wasn't like, going to the island or anything.
Not you know of.
True, but I don't think
How do you know? Were you there? You didn't see him?
I was not on Kid Rock.
You're like, dude, I didn't see him there, so he was not there.
Yeah. I refuse. No, not answering that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. By the way, Josh was never on the island, guys.
Nope.
That we know of. Go ahead.
Where are the bodies, Gar?
Where's the bodies, Gar?
Did you ever see, God, it was one of the roasts of, it was Bob Saget, the roast of Bob Saget, rest in peace. And Norm Macdonald got up there, and he just, for like his entire 5 minutes or whatever, he's like, I just want it to be known that there is no proof that Bob Saget raped and killed a young girl in Texas or something.
Yeah.
He's like, no matter what you heard.
Dude, Norm Macdonald was the funniest.
Oh, 100%.
His little sports show he used to do.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, go look it up. It's hilarious. He's just so freaking funny, man. He was one of the best.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure. He cracks me up. And then, he got in trouble whenever he was the host of a Weekend Update on SNL in the early 90s because he made so many OJ jokes. They told him to knock it off. But did you watch the Oscars last night?
Man, I did not. Dude, I hadn't watched the Oscars in a long time. So
Yeah.
I want you to give me the recap and the rundown.
Well, dude, I don't know. I didn't watch it either.
Conan hosted it.
Conan hosted it.
That's the only, I think
I love Conan.
I do too. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to watch it. I worked last night, so I didn't get to watch it, but.
Well, I was watching the baseball game, but today, did you happen to see the Sinners performance?
No.
Oh man. So that movie, and I haven't seen the movie.
Have you not?
No.
The one with Michael B. Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah. It's dude, it is a fantastic movie.
I want to watch it, and especially after seeing this, So they recreated like an old blues juke joint.
Yeah.
And that guy, Miles Catan, I don't know how to spell his name, but he's an actor and blues musician. He's doing it with I think Raphael Sadiq or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. Not my music. Sorry, guys.
You can never mind.
Raphael Sukmanik.
Well, we can edit that one out.
But and then they do this blues song. Shabuzi's out there. Brittany Howard from Alabama Shakes. Buddy Guy. Kingfish. Christopher. Like, it's fucking. I was like
blown away.
Yeah, I haven't seen a performance like this, like that I was just super into in a while. So it made me want to go back, and we will
watch the movie,
watch the Oscars. I'm definitely watching the movie.
It's a really good movie. I think it's Jordan Peele, isn't it? So is that
maybe? I don't know.
I think it's Jordan Peele that did it.
Here, I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, look that up because I think it's Jordan Peele.
Let's see. Written and directed by a guy named Ryan Coogler. But yeah, stars Michael B. Jordan. So no Jordan Peele. He did that other one, that Get Out movie.
Nah, that was a good one too. That was weird.
And Coogler cited that as a influence.
Okay, that might be what I'm thinking about.
He cited films by Quentin Tarantino, Jordan Peele, and Christopher Nolan, and some other people. And the Metallica song "One" as sources of inspiration. But
good inspirations.
Yeah, but dude, watch this. Hopefully we don't get in any copyright trouble, so we might have to talk over it a little bit. But is it showing up on your screen?
Yeah.
So preach on. Speak your words. I know that you're thirsty, so I lied to you.
Something I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might hurt you. Hope you don't lose your mind. Well, I was just a boy.
I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Years old. In your arms tonight. Somebody take me.
Shabuzi.
That's cool.
Yeah. Little DJ. There's that Kingfish. There's Brittany Howard. Buddy Guy's back there. I think that's Lola Kirk.
Yeah, I need to go watch this. I hadn't really, man, I've been so busy today. I haven't seen any, I'm sure I'll get on social media and see clips about it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was just like that in that Gorillaz video on SNL last week.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this is awesome.
Well, dude, I'm hoping blues and I know bluegrass is kind of making a really with Billy Strings and stuff.
Yeah. And other people, but he's definitely
he's leading the charge of it because he's going I've never seen it to where it's like a jam bluegrass mainstream. And dude, he's incredible. That's
been around a while with Yonder Mountain String Band, but to be this mainstream, to be in arenas.
Yeah.
I guess Avett Brothers were in arenas for a minute, especially with packages, but not like Billy.
But I feel like I mentioned to you about after watching the Grammys, I think disco's kind of doing a little comeback. I feel like the blues, you know what I mean? Really, and I think Kingfish will be the one to kind of lead the charge on that. Him and Marcus King, real
Marcus
bluesy and soul. And I feel like that's kind of.
I think this Miles guy has something. There's several of them, man. And it's just gonna take one, man.
But I think, like I said, I think disco is making a a big push right now, especially the Olivia Dean and stuff like that. It's got the disco, the dance, but I feel like blues is, man, it's going to be the next, you're going to hear it. It's going to start hitting. And especially if they're doing stuff like this, you can always tell what they're trying to push. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like whenever, what was it? God, the name's escaping me, but it was the T-Bone Burnett soundtrack. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
When that came out, it like caused country music to surge in popularity. Like, and that soundtrack was huge. People that didn't like country were out there, singing hillbilly songs.
Yeah.
And there was some blues stuff on there from Chris Thomas King. And yeah, I mean, I agree. It'll be sick if it does. Like, I'm a huge blues fan. Of course, I got into it through like Stevie Ray Vaughan, and just need that one guy to cut through. And Kingfish might be it. And
yeah. Well, dude, I've seen him live, and I mean, even Marcus King, like I've seen both of them. But I mean, very, very, very talented and great. It's great shows, and I feel like bands, man. I feel like bands are kind of like they're having a moment. You know what I mean? I know you got your artists, like you got your Zach Top, and you got your Ella Lang, like you have that. But I feel like like I said, I feel disco, like blues is kind of, I think it's going to be there. And then like, I think bands are going to be, cause I remember there was a time when it was like Kings Leon, the Black Keys, that. So I feel like that's going to come back soon too. And that's my favorite, watching just a band that just crushes. I saw the Hives the other night and they were fantastic.
Really?
Oh my gosh. They were one of the best shows I've seen in a while. And those dudes are 60 something years old still. I mean,
really that old?
I think so.
Damn.
I think he's maybe early 60s, late 50s. But I mean, you got to think about it, man. They were big when we were in high school.
Yeah, I guess so. Damn.
Yeah. But man, they were, I saw them the other night and they were really, really good. So yeah, bands, man, come on.
Yeah. And speaking of which, and I do want to get Sonny Finley on here to talk about it more, but Spotify released they're calling it the Loud and Clear report, which basically it's on the internet. They've got it super browsable. There's an FAQ, like how this money's dispersed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So people can, if they've got questions, like here it is.
Right.
Here's every bit of our financials. And but the segue there is this streaming stuff and being able to get that is getting this music out and creating a middle class that people, they're picking your bands like Treaty Oak and all these other bands. They're finding them on streaming and now they're blowing up, and that's only good for everyone else.
Right.
Whenever someone else, don't be jealous if you're in a band, whenever someone else laps you maybe or gets success, like it's good for the economics and the community as a whole. Like when people get discovered.
Well, especially I remember, this was years ago, man, when we first started putting our stuff on Spotify. And I remember when
on 8-track.
Yeah, on 8-track. But I remember when Georgia Fire hit like 1 million listens, and we were like, what? Like, that was crazy. And that was when we realized the power of like Spotify and Apple. So we really, kind of got behind that. But the good thing is that say that a band blows up, right? On they have related artists.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a lot of our stuff is like the future, like we're related to, it's kind of like all in the, that kind of genre, like the Future Birds and Grady Spencer and, Whiskey Myers and stuff like that. Like you get in with that. So as that aspect of like Spotify, I think it's great because you can, we have a lot of people that's like, I discovered you on Spotify.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also, we had a song in some movie a couple years ago. It was called Trading Paint. It's had like John Travolta. And,
oh, cool! I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was what's her name? It was John Travolta, and she was a country singer. Shania Twain. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
Shania Twain, and it was cool because our song is the very ending credits, like to the movie. And we had another one. The song was placed really weird, but so I mean, people, in Shazam, like people would Shazam it. So I'll get updates every week. So I guess people are still watching that movie, but
hell yeah,
yeah, it was Best I Can was in it, and but yeah, as far as the Spotify stuff, man, it true like use that to and there's also I know you know this, but for other artists like waterfalling.
Yeah, that's over.
You think?
No.
Really?
Yeah, don't do the waterfall releases.
Don't do it. Don't do it every 3 months. Is
I just think it's corny and it's played out, and everybody, like 3 years ago, it was the new hotness, and
yeah, where you release every 3 months.
Yeah.
like you release 5 or 6 songs, then drop an
and
album.
supposedly,
Help with the algorithm.
tweaks the algorithm. The music marketers that I've talked to now are saying that's kind of over.
So what is it now?
I don't know. I'm not a music marketer, but
we should bring a music marketer on.
Yeah.
And get them to, maybe that could be a guest in the next couple of weeks to tell, kind of like with bands that are starting out, like how to promote your music on the streaming. Because
content's always good.
Yeah.
And I always liked how Charlie Crockett did it, where he looked like he took the hip hop approach.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it was before it was called waterfalling and doing it on a singles thing. Basically, he would do, and now he's just doing albums now that he's made it. But he had a series called the Lil GL series, which was his nickname.
Mm-hmm.
And he would put out an album every 6 months, which also gave him an excuse to tour,
Mm-hmm.
like constantly. And so he would do a Charlie Crockett album, and then he would do a Lil GL album, and it was all covers, obscure covers, but that's where he would do like Lil GL's Honky Tonk, and it would be old school country covers, or he'd do a blues one, and it would be a bunch of old school and traditional blues numbers. But it gave him, and think of it as like to hip hop, it would be like a mixtape coming out.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't necessarily have the same marketing push, but it was feeding the machine material nonstop to give it, to get them up in the algorithm. And, similar to waterfalling, but waterfalling is ultimately going to come down to one major release. Like you're doing like 3 or 4 tracks, and
right.
I've had artists try it. And then when the album came out, everybody had heard, most of the album from Waterfall and the releases, and I think it kind of got slept on.
Yeah.
Because they'd already listened to the singles. So then the final product wasn't really there. So, I mean, there's probably a way to do it, but, I just think that everyone started doing it for a minute. And
now it's just kind of over.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, the Loud Clear Report, man, it's crazy. They paid out more than $11 billion to rights holders this year. And the top artists on the platform earned over 10 million just from streaming.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like over 80 artists crossed that mark.
Well, you gotta also think, like, there's so many people on Spotify, many artists.
Well, that's the thing. So like over 13,000, almost 14,000 artists made at least 100 grand.
Right.
And then 81,000 made more than 10 grand. Over 300,000 earned over a grand. So, I mean, that's, a lot of freaking artists that you're talking about. And again, we've touched on it before. People were complaining about but they pay per stream is really low. And they're telling you what this dollar is like, if they made $1, 75 cents of it is going into the revenue pool that's being paid out.
Yeah.
And so they're using only a fourth of what they're generating to operate, to program, to pay employees and yeah, there's a lot of users. They're making a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but not nearly. It's not like they're robbing artists blind, in my opinion.
Right.
And what artists don't want to accept, if we went back to an a la carte model or a physical model, now you still aren't selling your music and you've got a fucking closet full of CDs. Like,
right.
Don't blame the service because people aren't consuming your music. Figure out why they aren't consuming your music.
Well, I think a lot of it too, man, is these artists, they see, they see the success, but they don't realize like how hard it is to get there. You know what I mean? To like, and I know, like, dude, I know there are, you know, it's kind of like hitting the lottery. Like, not everybody's gonna do it. Like, there are bands that could put a, you know, a song on Instagram or TikTok and it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that just doesn't happen every day.
You can't rely on that.
It's very, man, it's so rare.
You're only going to be as big, you know, your machine, your business is only going to be as fast as your weakest gear.
Right.
So if your music sucks and people aren't consuming, or if it's good, whatever, people aren't consuming it, that's your weak gear. So you got to operate on that. If they are consuming it, but your live show sucks, they're not going to come out every time you hit their city, and that side of your business is going to die. If your songwriting is subpar, you know, your publishing is going to suck. You're not, you know, you know, everything. If you're not engaging with your fans and your merch is, you know, just your name or something and not appealing, you're not going to sell merch. Like, all these things are gears in the machine in your business, and you are a business, and whatever the weakest point of that, you're only going to operate to that, the highest point of your weakest point. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and also I think get the word deserve. Get it out of your, you know, we deserve this. No, you don't. Nobody deserves anything. Work hard. Like, get out there and tour, play as many shows as you can, like, do it. I hate when people say, oh, I deserve. No, you don't. Like, there's a lot of luck.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, Chris Robinson, and Rich were on, Joseph Hudak, from Rolling Stone. Shout out Joe, by the way. Need to get him on here.
Yeah.
Except now he's got his own little podcast. You know, Rolling Stone probably has a couple of listeners, but he'll probably give it up to come on this one. I would think.
He could probably co-host with us.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's not go too far. But no, shout out Joe. Joey Blue Claw. Anyways, he had Chris and Rich from the Black Crowes on there just this week. And Chris kind of talked about that. And, you know, bands that have now they're getting signed on Instagram, never toured or whatever, or think they deserve something.
Yeah.
He's like, when Chris and I, or when Rich and I were growing up and we said we wanted to be, he's like, oh, he goes, nowadays parents might be supporting their kids a little too much.
Yeah.
And, I want to be a DJ. So they buy you the fucking best Mac and all this. And I was like, oh, now you're a DJ. I want to be a guitar player. And now all of a sudden you've got a Les Paul and you know, some digital, you know, amp that what's it called, that emulates or whatever, the modeling amps and all that. So now you've got every amp in the world at your disposal, essentially.
Yeah.
He's like, whenever we said we wanted to be in a band, our parents called us losers and told us we'd have to get a real job.
We're never gonna make it. Yeah.
So maybe these kids need that.
Too much coddling.
Yeah. You know what? Your music sucks and you're never gonna make it.
If that's the one thing you take away from this, you suck and you're never gonna make it. Now go out and be somebody, all right?
Exactly.
Hey, cut your hair and get a job, hippie.
Yeah. The sign says. Well, dudes, man, this is a fun one, even though it's just us.
I like these, man.
I do too. We actually get to riff and talk a little more because we're not like rushing to get through whatever we got to talk about before a guest comes on.
Yeah. But I do like the idea. Let's get somebody on with the that can talk about like promoting on, you know, Spotify.
Yeah.
Like
well, I've got a couple ideas. Buddy of mine's a music marketer. Get him on here, and then Sonny has already agreed to do it. He founded and owns Command Shift, CMD Shift. They're a digital distributor that puts your music on, you know, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. And he knows how to offer some label services stuff, you know, the playlist.
I was gonna say the playlist. That's one that's big, playlist, man. If you can get some of these playlists.
It's relationship based. You know, I mean, not always, but it helps if you have those relationships. And that's kind of the label services side. And, you know, he knows how the payout is on all this stuff. He's been doing it for a long time. So I think both of those people would be really cool to talk to.
Absolutely.
One on like what artists can expect to make and how it's actually handled. And then two, like the marketing side, how to actually maximize that.
Right. Let's get them all.
As an independent artist. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So basketball, all the conference tournaments are over. March Madness starts this week, which means I will be updating bracket.afterloadout.com so we can vote on it. I'll figure all that out in the next couple of days, but make sure you check out bracket.afterloadout.com. It is set. Round one is Meredith Brooks, Bitch, Joan Osborne, One of Us, Toadies, Possum Kingdom, Trippin' Daisy, I Got a Girl, New Radicals, Get What You Give, Chumbawamba, Tub Thumping, The Flies, Got You Where I Want You, Four Non Blondes, What's Up, Tall Bachman, She's So High, Folk Implosion, Natural One, Deep Blue Something, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Lynn, Still My Sunshine, Eels, Novocaine for the Soul, Eagle Eye Cherry, Save Tonight, Harvey Danger, Flagpole Sitta, and The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony.
That's a good list, man.
Who do you think's winning?
I don't know, man. The Verve that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a strong. But Flagpole Sitta
and they're against each other in round one.
No. We need to move that because that is a strong. That dude, you just put a 1 and 2 seed against each other.
Hey,
we need to go one. You know how
I
we
put
could
it in order of how they came in, so it's actually 2 and 15.
But you know how we could do this. We could go for which one had the most sales to the least, and that's your one is the most sales. Your least is the 16. You know what I'm saying? And match it up like that.
Maybe, but then there's ones like. I don't know what Deep Blue Something actually sold. Like, I knew nobody that bought that album, but Breakfast at Tiffany's, the song,
right,
was everywhere,
right.
But I don't know anybody that had.
We can figure out which band made the most money off of these and do it.
Probably Four Non Blondes. What's up?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But y'all vote. Let's get it going, man. March Madness is here. Also, just a little update. Venezuela is losing to Italy right now, 2-1. So we're about to go watch that game.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I want to send a big, huge congratulations to James and Courtney Ford. They had their baby girl.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Little clapping thing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, can't wait to meet her.
Absolutely. Well, hey, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in to After Loadout here in the Brookstone Studios, brought to you by Signal Fire Agency, The Wallet Drum Key, Georgia Fire Hot Sauce, and Drum Pickers. Come back for episode 17 next week.
You better count